What's up? This is Devin, aka your favorite urban gardener, aka Plant Vibes, and I'm here with this gorgeous plant. They call it Chinese Evergreen. It's the genus is Aglaonema. I don't know if that's correct, but this Chinese Evergreen, you can find these plants all the time at your indoor house plant stores. But this one is actually very particularly special. You can see it has this beautiful pink variegation in the foliage and pink stems. Variegation refers to the fact that it's not solidly green, but it has these sort of pink linings throughout. Now the Chinese Evergreen plant it's so popular because this is one of the most simple, easy to grow plants that you can have inside. It doesn't need to be in that full sun, southern sunny exposure, which a lot of house plants will require that to really get their gusto. But this can be planted and put in an area of like indirect sunlight, which I'll show you what that means here in a second. But so you see this beautiful color of this pink and the green. It really meant that it needs a very particular color combination for the container to make it really the prized specimen of your indoor garden. So you can see here I have my lovely little color wheel, which I also have the background of my phone as a color wheel. I use color wheels all of the time. So in this case, I have the pink and the green, which are pink falls somewhere around here, and pink and green are naturally complementary colors, meaning they're opposites, pretty much opposites on the color wheel. And so what is the best color to add for the container? So I decided I wanted to do a triadic color scheme, which means 1, 2, 3. So the third color being a nice blue. So when you have that pink, the green, and the blue together, it makes a really unified look in your, just like the whole energy is very unified and very harmonious. So what I did was I picked out this beautiful sort of, almost Middle Eastern looking container, and it has this gorgeous blue with this deep saturated blue hue. And when you put it together, it's a beautiful combination. So I love having that blue, the light green, and that light pink all together. Now, when I say indirect sunlight, what does that mean? A lot of people don't really know what that means. It's kind of this obscure term. So for me, what that means is somewhere where it's not necessarily gonna be like, the western sunlight is beating down. It doesn't need to be in that full intensity. So I have this little spot right here on my house plant indoor garden, I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing, table thingy. And so this is gonna get gorgeous western exposure, but it's also sort of blocked by this wall, which is perfect because I don't want it to be, in that full sunny exposure because it's going to get burned. It's a kind of a gentle plant, and too much sun will burn it. And if you've seen my other YouTube video on like what happens if you give houseplants too much sunlight right away, you'll know that it's not a good look for your plants. So one thing to consider when you're getting your new houseplants, always consider the color scheme of both the foliage and the container if you really want to have a remarkable looking plant. And I know I helped my friend pick this combination out, and I don't know if I'm going to give it to him. I think I'm going to steal it. I want it for myself. Alright, this is me, Devin, aka Plant Vibes, aka your favorite urban gardener.